Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Keto Cooking. Welcome back, Keto Cooking for Diabetes. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a New York strip, and also I'm going to be making my version, keto version, of mac and cheese. Also, we're getting our cheese on today. I'm going to also be doing an appetizer with mozzarella cheese that's going to be deep fried and with a nice sort of sauce over top of it. And we're going to show you how that's going to be done. So let's get to it. Cheese sauce is coming together. Turn it down. Some EGGLIFE wraps. Into the hot pan. Put my EGGLIFE noodles in. Just want to toast these up, get them a little more stiff on there. I don't want them too crunchy, but I want them firmed up a little bit. Back in the day, we used to go to this place and they used to make it spadini alla romano with anchovy sauce. So today I'm going to do a keto version of it. Rather than using breadcrumbs, I'm going to be using my pork rinds that are ground up and dip it into egg. Okay, so we're gonna start this right now. What I normally like to do is I like to use a wooden bamboo skewer. You say that 3 times fast. Okay, I'm gonna put that over there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip it into the egg, get it coated pretty good. Take it out of the egg, into the coating. Get it all coated up pretty good here. And what I'm gonna do with this is once I get all this coating on it, I'm going to put it on my pan. I'm going to put this back into the freezer and let it all gel up together. Now I'm going to run it through the egg one more time. Okay. And back in. This way I'm sure that the cheese is going to stay inside where it belongs and let everything else get coated. Bang it off. Now, these are not going to fry up too long. You don't have to do this for a long time. Okay, there it is. Now we're putting this into my container, getting ready for the freezer. Let me finish this up. There they are. Nice little triangles. Now, I made them kind of small, this size. Usually they're a little bit bigger, but it's just the 2 of us, so there's no need to it, and you don't use up that much cheese on it. So, all right, this is going into the freezer until the outside gets a little hard on it, and then we'll be frying them up, and I'll be making the sauce. Also today, we're going to be doing some New York strip. Got the oil heating up. All right, we're going to get that between 300 and 350. I would imagine would be good enough because there's only a couple pieces here that we have. Now, this is firmed up pretty nice from the freezer. And then what we'll be doing is I'll be putting in probably one at a time. This way I can control it a little bit better. Okay, oil's up. I'm going to put the first one in. Not that much oil in there. Now this also, here's a blend. This is my avocado oil and my olive oil. I'm just gonna let this go. We're gonna let this get to the point where the outside gets a little crunchy. Okay, you can see one area there where it's starting to. I'm taking this out. Okay. That's one. Number two. I'm gonna lower the heat because I'm just at 350. And so on. I'll show you when it's all done. I'm going to be putting in some olive oil and some butter. Now, spadini alla Romano, okay, is mozzarella cheese that is encompassed in blocks of bread. You would have bread, cheese, and it would make it into a loaf. And then they would dip it in egg. They put skewers to it, dip it in egg, all right? And then they would freeze it, and then they would deep fry it. And then they would finish it with a sauce, an anchovy sauce. Well, we don't have the anchovies today, so I'm just going to make it anchovy free. So what I'm going to be using here is I'm going to be putting in some little bit of lemon juice, some garlic, as you can see, and capers. And this is going to go over the top of the spadini I'm making. So obviously we don't have any bread. I'm not going to make it with bread. And I don't have any anchovies. And this is how it's going to come out. So just sit back and watch it go. Okay. Shut it off a little bit. Let that cook up. Add a little bit of lemon juice. Some capers. Turn the heat back up again. Now, normally I would use a roux to thicken this up with a little bit, but we're not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more butter to the pan. Take it off every once in a while because you don't want it to get screaming hot. Let everything start to come together. Now, what I'm going to be doing is add a little bit more lemon juice to it. I'm going to shut it down, and I have avocado. Now, I'm taking this avocado here, and this is going to be used as a thickener. Okay. As you can see, it thickens up nice. The butter's all coming together. I'll put a little parsley on this. And there is the sauce. Voila. Okay, cheese spadini alla Romano. Keto style. As you can see, this is mine, so I'll be able to touch it. Nice and gooey inside. The outside stayed perfect. There's Maria's. Okay, we're going to go enjoy this, and then we're going to finish up cooking steak and the rest of the dinner. This is an appetizer that is great. Hey, hands! Some of the bacon bits that I made. EGGLIFE noodles. Nice and warm, put together, and this is going to be the making of my keto version of mac and cheese. Can't forget to have a little bit of vegetable. So remaining cheese sauce that was left, remaining bacon, and I have some broccoli that was riced. This is actually pretty good stuff. I'm just heating it up with the remaining cheese sauce and bacon. And you know what? Time for dinner. Now, I've had this in many a fancy restaurant in New York, Italian restaurant, and I gotta tell you, this is pretty up there with the rest of them. The coating came out perfect. Didn't miss the anchovies whatsoever. The thickening, it came up nice with the using the avocado. I'll use that from now on. And delicious. Very good. Marie, what do you think?
I love it. Delicious.
Tasting good. Here we go. Here it is. Keto version of mac and cheese. EGGLIFE noodles. Homemade cheese sauce. Along with a nice New York strip steak. And some riced broccoli with bacon and cheddar cheese sauce.